everybody, welcome back. We have quite the update involving Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, Taylor Swift, and of course, Justin Baldoni. There's a ton to unpack. Everything from rumored fallouts between longtime friends, to surprising apologies from relatives on social media, to deeper accusations of a Hollywood power play. Let's piece it all together. First up, we have swirling reports that Taylor Swift might be taking a step back from her decade-long friendship with Blake Lively. Certain news outlets claim Taylor wants to distance herself because she hates being dragged into any drama, especially legal drama. On the other hand, E! News is saying the complete opposite, denying that any rift exists. So, which is it? Historically, Taylor and Blake have been tight for years. They appear together at parties, share inside jokes, and Taylor has even name-dropped Blake's kids in her songs. But everything changed once Justin Baldoni slammed Blake with a massive countersuit, alleging she was orchestrating a smear campaign and rewriting his film behind his back. The final straw for Taylor, rumor has it, was a text message Blake sent to Justin referring to herself as Khaleesi from Game of Thrones and calling Ryan Reynolds and Taylor her dragons. Now, Blake was apparently comparing herself to Daenerys Targaryen, someone who wields dragons to help decimate her enemies. Insiders are saying Taylor feels used because she never planned on being part of that script meeting in Blake's New York penthouse. She supposedly showed up assuming the meeting was over, then found herself in the middle of a high-pressure conversation. Whether or not she knew the meeting was happening in advance, the big takeaway is that Taylor loathes drama and wants to be squeaky clean. So, if Blake was brandishing her name like a weapon to intimidate Justin, that's enough for Taylor to politely back away. Some might ask, if Blake is truly Taylor's best friend, why won't Taylor speak up and defend her? Well, ironically, Taylor went through her own legal ordeal when she sued a DJ for inappropriate touching. She knows what it's like to be entangled in a public legal fight. So if she had zero doubts about Blake, you'd think she'd come out swinging in Blake's defense. Instead, sources say she's staying silent. Silence is telling. It suggests Taylor might suspect that once all the facts come out, she could regret publicly taking Blake's side. That dynamic of wanting to stand by a friend but not wanting to get burned is playing out in real time. Some fans recall how Taylor ended up in PR messes with other celebrities. She's probably learned to tread very carefully, especially when the stakes are high. Now let's pivot to Bart Johnson, who is Blake's brother-in-law. Yes, the same Bart who played Coach Bolton in High School Musical. He jumped into the fray on social media to defend Blake and Ryan, calling Justin Baldoni a fraud with a man bun and criticizing him with other colorful remarks. However, as more evidence surfaced, like text messages undermining Blake's claims, Bart seems to be trying to backtrack. He posted an apology, saying he regrets saying anything unkind, that it's never good to talk trash, and he's striving to be a more positive voice. The interesting part is that his apology was very broad. He never explicitly mentioned Justin Baldoni or retracted specific statements. When followers pressed him on Twitter, pointing out that he had definitely singled out Justin by name, he didn't want to address it and ended up blocking at least one person asking pointed questions. That, of course, just raised more eyebrows. People are interpreting it as damage control rather than a genuine attempt to make peace. Let's revisit that infamous Khaleesi text. According to Justin Baldoni, Blake bragged that she was like Daenerys from Game of Thrones, that she had dragons who protect her, and that these gorgeous monsters would benefit Justin too, if he cooperated. The assumption is that dragons are her powerful allies, namely Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift, who could effectively destroy anyone in their path. If that's the case, it's no wonder Taylor Swift might not appreciate being labeled a dragon. People are also pointing out how bizarre it is for Blake to refer to her best friend as some kind of personal weapon. This storyline has taken on a life of its own online, with fans calling it a Game of PR Thrones scenario. Meanwhile, Candace Owens has thrown herself into the conversation, claiming she has more evidence that Taylor Swift played a direct role in helping Blake intimidate Justin Baldoni. According to Candace, the entire fiasco looks like a carefully orchestrated attempt to push Justin out of his own project, which is an adaptation of It Ends With Us, and claim creative control, and presumably the profits. Candace is also linking this saga to the Me Too movement, calling out the hypocrisy of certain media figures who jumped on incomplete stories to cancel men. She specifically references the journalist Megan Toohey, known for her role in the Me Too coverage, who also wrote about Blake's allegations in a way that arguably favored Blake.
You missed it. Obviously, yesterday I teased that there's a lot of evidence here that Blake Lively and Taylor Swift were very, very close at the time that all this went down with Justin Baldoni. Beyond the text message, a lot of things they were doing was very Taylor Swifty, dropping the Easter egg. So we dedicated our whole episode to that, and I gave you the timeline of her breakup with Joe Alwyn. By the way, if you guys, for the few of you who are not following the story and don't know why this is a big deal, it's because it's the Me Too movement. I have 3 sons. It matters. So this morning, wake up, Taylor Swift's marketing team has inserted into the Daily Mail top headline that her and Blake Lively are no longer friends and that she feels used and she doesn't want to be pulled into this lawsuit. All of this garbage, okay? I am telling you, first off, read the article. You should go to Daily Mail. You should read the article. And then I'm going to debunk things that were said in that article because Taylor Swift is trying to pull out. This is what happens when the light comes, the cockroaches all run, but I'm not done. I want her subpoenaed because there's evidence here, like I said yesterday, that this was a very deranged A-list plot to just completely stage a hostile takeover of Justin Baldoni's movie and his sequel. And I'm telling you, this is, I hope it goes to court. It's not going to, but I have even more details that I can connect to Taylor Swift. Crazy. Something that got sent to me yesterday that shows that she was also involved, allegedly, with the takeover of the composer music at the end of the flick. Anyways, it's going to be on the show today. I just wanted to let you know basically that one of Khaleesi's dragons has been slayed. Taylor Swift wants out of the picture. I want her in the picture because what happened here is one of the craziest, nastiest Hollywood stories that I've seen in a very long time, executed on this male feminist who was never going to defend himself. It's okay. I don't know you, Justin Baldoni. I got you. I'm going to defend you because I just don't like when people are bullied for absolutely no reason. If you're going to pick on someone your own size. Ryan Reynolds, okay? Pick on me because I'm going to come hard, okay? But what you guys did here is nuts, and you're going to see a lot more people on the run because I'm still not done with Colleen Hoover. I also think that there's some evidence that maybe Justin Baldoni's podcast person was in cahoots in communication with Blake and Brian. I'm going to show you all the evidence, okay? I'm going to show you all of it. But Taylor Swift's team on the run, because all of these episodes, we got 1 million views, and they realize that, the hound nose is on point. We know what's going on here, and we're not looking away, okay?
Now, you might ask, why does any of this matter beyond Hollywood gossip? Well, as some commentators have pointed out, if it's true that a powerful actress can manipulate the media, rally her A-list friends, and weaponize a movement intended to protect real victims, that's a huge problem. We're talking about massive reputational damage, business deals worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and the potential ruin of careers, all potentially under false pretenses. Justin Baldoni has maintained that he did nothing wrong, that negative press about Blake was actually organic backlash from fans who found her interview style off-putting, and that the real smear campaign came from Blake's side. He's filed a $400 million countersuit, claiming he was blacklisted from his own movie premiere, among other jaw-dropping allegations. If he proves he was systematically bullied out of his directorial rights, this could be a major scandal exposing Hollywood's willingness to side with star power over facts. We can't leave out Ryan Reynolds. There's mention that Ryan actively joined Blake in praising her director's cut of the film, something Justin didn't sign off on, and possibly ridiculed Justin at different points. Speculation runs rampant that Disney is displeased with how Ryan has become embroiled in this fiasco, especially given the squeaky clean brand he normally maintains. There's also been talk of Reynolds featuring scenes or skits that fans interpret as poking fun at Justin. Nobody's quite sure if that's a coincidence or a deliberate jab. Digging deeper, some fans note that Ryan Reynolds is known for comedic jabs and on-screen references. The question is whether any of these comedic stunts were meant to humiliate Justin. People have also recalled certain jokes from Deadpool or behind-the-scenes footage that might subtly reference Justin's man bun or portray a scenario suspiciously paralleling their real-life feud. It's all quite conspiratorial, but you can see how the rumor mill is turning. Between Bart Johnson's wobbly apology, Candace Owens insisting she wants Taylor Swift subpoenaed, and the swirl of alleged dragons, you can see how chaotic this has become. Fans are stepping back, looking at how Taylor Swift, typically so in control of her image, might have inadvertently stepped into a scandal. If she truly had any involvement in intimidating Justin, that's a story that practically sells itself. Conversely, if she was just an innocent bystander who got roped in, it highlights how quickly Hollywood rumors escalate when top celebrities are involved. Blake Lively's team, meanwhile, is desperately trying to manage the fallout. News claims everything is fine between Blake and Taylor, but the Daily Mail is spinning a different story. Considering how calculated celebrities can be about their friendships and PR, the truth might lie somewhere in the middle. As it stands, we have an actress accused of rewriting the film she only starred in, calling herself Khaleesi, and bringing in dragons to strong-arm the actual director. We have a star-studded couple, Blake and Ryan, who allegedly boycotted Justin at his own movie's premiere. We have Taylor Swift rumored to be distancing herself, fed up with being used as a pawn. And we have a disgruntled brother-in-law who half apologized on Twitter before blocking people who asked follow-up questions. The bigger question remains, will Justin Baldoni's countersuit reveal even more shocking details? There's a chance depositions or evidence could drag major celebrities into legal proceedings, forcing them to answer uncomfortable questions under oath. If that happens, the drama might intensify. For now, the best we can do is watch these statements, denials, and apologies unfold, and keep an eye on the curious silence from major players like Taylor Swift. Let me know what you guys think. Do you believe Taylor is truly backing away from Blake? Is Bart Johnson's apology sincere or just damage control? Will Ryan and Blake come out of this unscathed? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates as we keep tabs on this ever-evolving Hollywood saga. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.